G'day everyone, Raid0AU and welcome back to another episode of Empyrion Galactic Survival in Alpha 4. This is episode number 27 and, well, in real life I've just finished my run of night shifts. For those that have been regular watchers, you'll know that sort of once a month I have to do a run of night shift. Just finished those, so it has cut into the video creation, or playtime I should say, a little bit, but we are back now. Now that's not to say that I haven't been doing some stuff. I've been working on the capital vessel, just topping all this up just to make sure. Alright. And I'm taking the hover vessel over because I want the oxygen and also the food over here. And as yet, I still don't have a fridge. Oop, that won't go in, not without raising it up. So I'm just going to boost that up. There we go. That'll go in. Alright, so what I'm going to do this time is I'm just going to move it across and then we'll bring it down. It should dock. There we go. Alright, now you'll see here I have a hole in the middle of the floor. And I'll just go down underneath the ship here. You'll see here what I've done is I've placed just like this armoured plate on the underside here, just using your standard combat or your combat blocks and using the just the walls on the sloped wall just to do that. And the reason being that we want to have a repair bay in here for the hover vessel. But this is the actual hull, so it would have been open to the outside, and the repair bays only have, I haven't got them on me at the moment, only have 50 hit points, which is no good. So, but I'll run you around and we'll just have a quick look in here. I've taken most of the lights out, so hopefully it's not too dark, shouldn't be. I've done a bit of shaping in here. Haven't finished that side yet. Need to get rid of this generator to do that, and also the fuel tanks over here. We'll be sorting that out in a moment. Oh, forgot to shape that bit. So let's just shape that bit a bit. Shape that bit a bit. For now. Alright, we'll head up into the hangar. Quite a few changes in here. So basically what I've done here is I've created this pad here, which is where the small vessel will come down and land. This will be the repair bay here. Well, the reason I did that is because this is the floor or the ceiling down in the garage, so if I just simply place that in the floor there, then you're going to see it on the ceiling, which I didn't really want. The other thing I've done is I've placed all of these cargo boxes around and used the LCD panels. Now if I turn the power on, you'll see here we've got fuel cells, promethium, pentaxid, which is for the warp drive. Over here we've got rock, gold, magnesium, iron, copper, silicon, cobalt. So basically what I've done is I've got a cargo box for each one of these. Now over in here, just turn that off again. I think it's this one. Yeah, I've got a whole heap of stuff in here. So advanced constructor, yeah, O2 tanks, we've got fuel tanks, a couple of large generators, Armoured doors, there's the repair bays, RCSs, we'll worry about the turrets shortly. Growing pots and plant growing light, I'll get to that afterwards. I want to do the other stuff first. We'll see how we go. But first thing I want to do is let's place these repair blocks in. So there's that. Now when you're crafting the repair blocks, they are quite expensive. Just make sure you're making the correct one. There is one for the base and there's one for the CV. Where'd that one go in? Placeable. Oh. Well, that's a bit of an issue. We can only place one per structure. Bugger. Oh well. No biggie. I'll just fill that in. No biggie. Basically, we just need to make sure that our bases all have... because the plan is that this is going to be like a colony ship. So, that's the overall plan. That's alright. What I can do is I can break this one out and get the materials back. And then place that one in there. There we go. It's more the thing that's going to need the most repairs is going to be the small vessel. So I definitely want that there. Alright, so what else have I done here? Up here, I've just done a bit of shaping here. I've gone around the sides here. We've basically got this all sorted out now. Got elevators going up in various places. If we go up in the elevator area, this comes up to this area here. And we've got this area here. So, I'm going to do... Alright, so this is the... That's the front of the ship there. So, I'm thinking on this side, what I'm going to have is... In fact, let's do the generators first, because they're rather large. Rather large. In fact, they might even be too large for these areas. Don't know that I can even fit. Oh, look at that. It is. A little bit too large. Alright, that's okay. We'll work with that. There we go. Alright, so this is the warp drive down this end. Yep, there's the warp drive. So, place it on the ceiling maybe. It's an option. Place it up on the ceiling like this. It is definitely an option. In fact, can we place it? No, there's not going to be enough room in there. Yeah, we can place one up here. I'm going to be able to place two, but we can place one. I'll make use of that space there. Yep. You'll see here I put in a couple of windows here just they're armoured windows, so they've got a good amount of hit points. Now, the question is, do I need to put a second one in? And I think I do. But the first thing we want to do is just get rid. Alright. So that's the warp drive. That's alright. It's not centered, is it? 1, 2. Bugger. It's okay. So what we can do is, let's see, that one there. We want to bring this one over one. What we can do then is we can just chuck all these components in here. Any other components here? Nope. Turn this on and build another advanced constructor. There we go. Alright. Turn off again. Save power. Let's get rid of that light there. So let's get rid of that light. We will be dealing with lighting before too long. Alright. Now, so this one can then go there. Part of the reason behind that is I want to put windows in here as well. So I want the armoured windows. We just need the single ones. Just like that. Bright on this side because the sun's coming in, but that allows a bit of light in as well. And then here we'll do the same as what I did on the other ones. So that way, that way. That's it. That then just goes in there. That goes there. And we'll do the same on this side. That one goes there, that one goes there, and window blocks there, there, and there. Okay, so we've got our construction there. Now, do we want to put... Thinking we put our other... Yep, that'll do. Good. Alright, so that's our power, that's our generators in. So now we need to come around and come in here. I'll just think again. You can tell by just by looking at here which one's where the front is. This will be the front here. Yep. Ooh, the same over this side. Yep. Alright, so this is the front. So over here, one. Put two of those. And over the back end here, do the same. I did make 6 of them, but I don't know whether I actually need 6. We'll see. Okay, 1. Okay, probably does it for those for the moment. Let's only using the large fuel packs at the moment. I am in the process of making fusion cells. Don't have quite enough to fill everything. And then what we can do is oxygen can go in the middle there. Oxygen can go in the middle there. And actually, we might as well fill them while we're here. Okay. So that's fuel and oxygen. And then just around this side, we put a gravity generator. Room does that take? Oh, that's big as well, isn't it? Yep, that's too big for up here. Fair enough. We will find a spot for that. Don't you worry. But the RCSs can go here though. One in the middle there. And have I not got them? No. The one is the ammo boxes up there as well. This one, yeah. Ammo boxes. Ammo box there, ammo box there, that one from the end, one from the end, yep, that works. So, on this end, one from the end, do the same down here, down the end, and an RCS in the middle. Alright, Now, some of you may be wondering why 2 RCSs. Probably get away with just the one, but it's more for redundancy than anything else. If something were to happen on one side, and that's why I'm doing things on opposite sides. If something happens on one side, I don't want to suddenly find myself with no RCSs. There was an episode in the last series with the small vessel where it got shot up and they took out the RCS and I had no steering on it. It was just extremely lucky that I was able to get back to base pretty easily with it. So for those that remember that one. Alright, so now we just want to turn him on for a second and top up our oxygen. Yeah, something to eat. Okay. And then he can go off again. Alright. So now the one thing we don't have at the moment, we haven't done, is move this core, and we will do that in just a second, but now we can get rid of that. Take all of these out. Okay. And we can take the core out. Okay. And the core. Where am I going to put the core? I kind of want the core in the center. What's going on up there? Yep. Core can go up there. There we go. Just need to go and make one, don't we? But we're not going to be able to make one here because I should have made it before I came. Because I've taken the core out, obviously we can't use the advanced constructors here because we can't turn the power on. But that's okay. We'll just lift him up a bit, bring him over. If he's lined up with the middle there, he should be fine. Back we go. Okay. Alright. We've still got to put the gravity generator somewhere, don't we? Metal components. That. You can go down there. You can go up there. And we will build a core. Alright. Let's go. Oh, just quickly before we go there. Those tier 3 mining device, auto mining devices, I had 2 of them on iron. And it's the tier 3 ones. You'll see here I've still got over 1,000 iron ore here. And that's after processing all of this. So this is all iron bars, or iron ingots. So they're they work quite well. needless to say. I shouldn't need any iron for a while. Alright, there goes the timer. We will keep pressing on for the moment. Go. Docked. Power off. Alright. So now I can finish off in here. I'll do that off camera. Okay, so what we were wanting to do was to come over here. Oh, come on. What are you doing that for? Like the jetpack wasn't allowing me to... Okay. Now. Which way do I want to orientate it? Yep. Let's have it point in the right direction. There we go. Okay, pause in. Turn the power off again for the moment. Actually, let's have a quick look. Power it up. This is without any. None of the engines are turned on at the moment. We're not using any power, but. Okay. Oh, there we go. The information. So we've got a hover vessel docked. Tells us what our various torque and things is. Interesting. All right. So now the last thing I just want to touch on in this episode. The sun's starting to go down, so it'll become a little bit harder to see in here. Is growing pots and the grow lights. And the reason being that I was thinking to myself, well, if I'm going to make this a colony ship, so the whole idea of this ship is that not to be technically a floating base. I mean, I suppose it is to a certain extent the way it's set up. But the idea is that this will be flown to a planet with the aim of setting up colony on the planet. So, with that in mind, what I'm thinking is in these kind of areas here. Yeah, is that? It's going to go down into. Oh, that's okay. I can use that. Because there's some spare space around on these floors. So I'm thinking what we can do is use these. Now I don't want to grow, this ship is not going to make any food itself. That's not the aim of this. The aim here will be to be able to grow one of each of the plants so that they can be used to establish farming on a new planet. Now I'm going to change this to a slope block. I know it's getting a little bit harder to see here now, guys. Let's just Have I got lights on me? Yep. Let's just put a light down so you can see it. So you can see what's going on. There we go. Alright. So as I say, I want to put I'm going to use a slope block here to, now that's there. So it's this one here. Glitching there. I want that to then come out like that. And then the same on that side. We can go back to there and there. So these will come out like that. And then we can place a grow light there and a grow light there. Now, technically I probably don't need to put both grow lights, but I'm just putting it there for effect. So that each individual plant has its own grow light. And then we can grow one of each plant. And if we do that, what's that? That's 2 there. Probably do another 2 here. Oh, not in that section. It's this section, isn't it? Yeah, we could probably get another 2 in here. Do something in here. And I think we should be able to get a decent number of them up so that we should be able to grow one of each plant that's available. So that's the idea. So we're getting there, guys. Almost there. Almost there. Now, next job will be putting in all the doors. We need to put the turrets on the outside. Definitely need to do something about the lighting in these areas. And set up a habitation area, which will be this side, I dare say. This will be the habitation. Yeah. So, going to call the video here. I hope you've enjoyed what you've watched. If you have, please leave a like and subscribe. I look forward to seeing you all next time. I'm Raid0AU, signing out.